Welcome to Yin Yoga REST and Recovery, day 28 of the Empowered series. Let's come all the way down onto our back, and congrats on making it to the end of week 4. We are so close. Come onto the back here. Keep the left leg straight out in front of you, and then bring the sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh. If you want, you can place a pillow or a prop underneath your outer right hip for support, setting up for what we call reclining tree. If you like, you can cactus the arms, bending the elbows. For me, it feels so good just to feel the expansion across the chest and the lungs. So this class just going to be really mellow and really sweet before we come into our last couple of practices to end this amazing, incredible journey with a bang. But for now, feel yourself downshifting as you allow your engine to sweetly idle, or better yet, just totally switch the engine off. From here, draw your right knee all the way back up to neutral. Circle that right thigh round. Reverse the direction. And then extend your right leg forward along the mat. Bring the bottom of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Feel free to support underneath that outer left hip if you like. Fallen tree pose on the other side. An old Native American healer known as Hollow Bone was well known for performing these almost miraculous healing sessions. His word spread about his amazing gifts and abilities. He was asked, "What is your process? How do you do what you do?" He described going into a meditative state, simply visualizing that he was a hollow bone, to allow a force and a power much greater than his own limited self to flow through him to perform the healing. So in yoga, we have what's called the 3 stages of the ego. The first stage is the unhealthy or dysfunctional ego that causes suffering for ourselves and others. But as we progress along the path, Eventually, we come to the second stage of the ego, which is the healthy ego. This is where we become aware of our patterns and our conditioning. They don't have such a dominating effect over us anymore because the light of awareness has been switched on. What was previously unseen now becomes seen. And then the last stage is known as the illuminated ego, which is similar to the hollow bone metaphor, where the ego becomes such a thin veil that the power and the source energy that resides within has an opportunity to no longer be covered up by the ego. Empty your mind, empty your heart, be that hollow bone to allow sacredness to move through. Bring the left knee all the way up to neutral, grab the left shin, circle that left eye around. As you're ready, reverse that the other way. Hug both knees, both thighs back into the belly. Start to rock forward and backward, rocking yourself all the way up to seated. From here, open the knees out, bring the big toes together, setting up for saddle pose. So saddle, you can stay seated up like this, or if you want, you can recline back onto your hands, your elbows, your forearms. Come back to your own degree. Enjoy the quietness, enjoy the stillness. Claude Debussy once said that the music is the stillness between the notes. Enjoy the music between the thoughts inside of your mind. You're reclining back. Take your time. Slowly ease your way up. Come onto the hands for a moment. Cross the legs, the feet behind you. Release onto the sit bones. Turn the body over to face the left side of your mat as you open the legs out, setting up for dragonfly pose. From here, just beginning to fold over and down. Maybe using some props to support the weight of the head. Coming into the connective tissues of the inner legs and the inner thighs. Keep the torso down low and begin to crawl over by your left leg. Reach your hands out. Take an inhale, pull the heart out towards your left foot, your left toes there. And then exhale, just begin to fold out over that left leg. Take your time, slowly transition all the way over by your right leg now. Reach the hands out. Inhale, draw the spine up and out. Fold over and down. And Lamont said that everything works a little bit better when you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. In this class, you're just unplugging technology, responsibilities, external stimulation and distraction. Allowing yourself in the deepest of ways to rest, renew, and restore. Coming full circle, come back down the middle to where we began this little dragonfly series. Take a last minute or so here. Good, and then slowly ease your way out of the dragonfly. Bring both legs forward towards the top of your yoga mat. And then we'll release down onto our back. Setting the right ankle over top the left knee, left thigh. I'm going to keep the left foot on the floor for this reclining pigeon, just as a way to keep it extra yin-like. But if you feel like you need something deeper, you can place a block underneath the left foot, or you can reach your hands forward and grab the shin or the thigh and draw the thigh in closer. So see what your body needs right now. Good. Now keep the legs as is, and then take your right foot over to the left to what we call a tripod twist. So the right knee faces upward, sole of the right foot's flat on the ground. You may even want to take your left hand and just bring it somewhere to your inner right thigh, so the outer right hip presses slightly forward. Legs all the way back up to neutral. Unwrap that right leg, set the right foot down. Switching legs, left ankle on top of the right knee, right thigh. Pigeon on the other side. Legs stay as is. As you're ready, tripod twist. Allow the left foot to come over to the right with the left knee facing up to the sky. Those knees all the way back up to neutral. So seamlessly just slide into that final resting pose, corpse, Shavasana. Continue to take deep rest. Shavasana. everybody, bring the awareness back into the body. Bring the legs together side by side. Reach your arms up overhead. Stretch the body out. Hug the knees into the belly. Gently rock and roll your way all the way up to a last final seat. Both hands to prayer. May you live with a healthy body and mind. May you awaken the power inside. And may you live life with wisdom, purpose, and meaning. Stay empowered. Namaste. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me for that beautiful, serene practice. I'll see you tomorrow for our last couple of days of the journey. Be well.